guys have been awesome, man. Anyway, today I have a very, very, very special unboxing for you guys. It is my daughter's very first RC car, and I can't begin to explain to you guys how excited I am, you know, and I'm just full of nostalgia, man, innit? I'm just thinking back to the very first RC car that I was given by my old man. So if I keep giggling and laughing today, alright, it's because I'm just getting flashbacks, man, innit? Or good old days, man, innit? Some of the happiest days of my life were with my old man, you know. So I'm just feeling really, really nostalgic today. That being said, I just want to add, I would have loved to do a proper video by unboxing it with my daughter, but unfortunately due to bloody YouTube's new Kappa rules, man, and that's just not possible. Alright, so I'm gonna do the next best thing. I'm gonna tell you guys about it. Alright, that's what we reduced to, so bear with me. Today we will be unboxing the Hobao Hyper VS. It's an 80% roller. Alright, it does say ready to race on the box, but ignore the box a little bit. And by the box you guys are probably thinking nitro, right? Well, spoiler, it's not nitro. This is the electric version. Alright, I was this close of getting the nitro, but then I thought about it, you know, I had to think about it like a responsible parent, and like, shit, no, that's a bad idea, because I'm not familiar with nitro. I've never done nitro RC, so it's just gonna be unfair, man, innit? Getting the nitro and then my daughter can't run it, and then she gets upset, and then she doesn't wanna be in the hobby no more. You know? That's the worst thing, you know. But like how we came to choose like this RC was a long story as well. She was supposed to get her first RC last August, right, last summer, but my daughter, she's special, man, innit? I will explain that to you guys in another video, but she's got very particular needs, and she knows what she wants, basically. Alright, she's so much like me. So her brother's got a Hobby King Trooper Pro, and obviously she's at a go, she knows how to drive it and everything. The thing was, she wanted exactly the same thing, innit? I don't know what it is, man. It's probably sibling rivalry or something, you know? She wanted exactly the same short course truck, but what happened was Hobby King, I think they've discontinued it, man. Thank God there's still like parts available. They don't sell it no more, bro. It's been out of stock since last year, so my suspicions are like, you know, it's just been discontinued, man, like everything else in this hobby, man, innit? It's really a shame. Like, such a beautiful hobby, and it's almost like it's under attack, man, innit? Drone flyers, you guys, man, I feel sorry for you guys, man, you know. And to be honest with you, I used to be a big part of my hobby used to be like helicopters, you know. I'm going back 10 years, man, in a long time ago. But you know, I used to love flying the helicopters, man, going to the park and just, you know what I'm saying, having a good time. But you can't do that no more, man. Like, so this hobby is under attack. That's how I feel anyway. Alright, this is just my opinion. I'm just talking, you know, off the top of my head, man. But it's a shame. Like, there's so much good that comes out of this hobby, you know what I'm saying? Between this hobby of RC and YouTube, you know, and some amazing people on YouTube, like, saved my life, man, innit? Can't believe it, I'm actually on the other side of the camera now, you know, making videos, and I've got awesome subscribers, man, innit? Every single one of my subscribers are positive, you know. I don't have no negative bullshit on my channel. I'm so happy, man, innit? That's what I wanted from the beginning when I started this channel. I wanted a positive platform, do you know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to all my subscribers, man, innit? Thanks for being so positive and so supportive. With that being said, let's move on. Let's unbox this puppy. You know, I've been blabbing on for God knows how long. It's been like, I don't know, about 10 minutes now probably. But again, excuse me today, alright? I'm just a little bit, you know, I'm just really happy, man, today, innit? And there's a saying that I have, like, you know, people call it, you know, so many things, unboxings, you know. But for me personally, when I unbox something, it's literally happiness in a box, man, innit? So join me today. Let's unbox some happiness, man, innit? Alright, another spoiler warning, alright? Me and my daughter, we unboxed this. We had an amazing time unboxing it, and she was asking me loads of questions and I was answering them and what she wants to do, and oh man, it's just been amazing, innit? This experience has been like so enriching. Really excited to basically tell you guys about it. When we unboxed it, I remember it was just, yeah, it was just smiles all around, man. Anyway, let's get inside this and see what's inside. Alright, like I said, this is an 80% roller, and it took me a long time to convince my daughter, man, to get this. Plus, I had to explain basically, because this is the first house here. I had to explain to her that, you know, what's already ready to run, or what's a roller. I had to explain all of that, and I told her basically, yeah, if you get a roller, you get to paint your own body, you get to glue your own tires, and you get to choose what motors and stuff you put in it. And straight away she was like, I want a kit. I want to paint my body. I was like, oh, okay, wow. And she just went through a list and told me, all right, I want, these are the colors that I want to paint my body in. And oh man, it was such an enjoyable like experience. I can't begin to explain how amazing it was. Let's get this puppy open. As you can see, we've got all the usual suspects. You've got a sticker sheet. I really like the stickers, man, in it. The Hyper VS stickers, they look banging, man. I like them. My daughter wants to put all of them on, but I said we'll see how that goes. Alright, so that's the stickers. You get a antenna tube. My daughter saw this and she's like, what is this? Is a flag? She was like, this is a flagpole. I'm like, we can make one out of it, because I don't think we're going to be needing all of this. So yeah, if my daughter wants to make a flagpole out of it, we'll make it. And you have, obviously, you've got some warranty information. And can I just say that the Hyper manual is really good, man, innit? I'm really impressed with their manuals. As you can see, like, the illustrations are banging, man. Look at it. Everything looks like as it should, like. And I remember my daughter going through it, and she was identifying parts. She was like, "Daddy, this goes. Where is this, or where is that?" You know. And I was really having a good time, and just explaining everything to her. But it goes in like in depth in it, step by step, part numbers. You know, every component, how it's supposed to fit together. So I really appreciate this. Like when a manufacturer actually goes out their way to actually, I don't care if it's color or black and white, I don't care about that, but it's got to be clear. Do you understand? If you gotta like look at a turnbuckle and say, okay, that's this turnbuckle. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you look at a picture and say, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I'm very impressed with their, you know, and the best bit is, well, this is what I do. Alright, I would recommend to anybody who's getting anything, or it doesn't matter, it could be a toaster, man, innit? Always read the manual so you know what recommendations the manufacturer is, you know, designated certain operations, and just read the manual, man, innit? It's gonna be good for you, trust me. Good stuff come out of reading manuals. You find out hidden features, you find out about certain procedures to follow, you know what I'm saying, before you do anything, or maintenance. Alright, like as you can see here, exploded view of every single part, you know what I'm saying? But this is obviously the nitro. I was actually going through this, man, innit? And I really like the nitro setup, I have to say. This is the setup I like, man, innit? Like the main battery tray, it's got aluminium plate, and then you got a plastic battery cover. That's like the ideal, that's the setup I like. That's the setup I went with on my Low C5T. So I'm really like, I'm thinking of maybe, I don't know, man, I'm debating of what to get, but I might just get a nitro version of this, the VS, because the setup, I love the setup, it looks really cool. And they have like tons of like racer upgrades, like carbon fiber inserts for the A-arms, you have carbon fiber rear shock towers. But the only thing about that, the carbon fiber shock tower is only for the rear. Alright, you don't get one for the front. So that's a bit weird. And my daughter's already told me, Daddy, I want shock towers like yours. And that's carbon fiber, because that's where I went with my Low C5T. So she wants carbon, so I said, I'll deal with that later. Alright, let's just get through the build first. And she's very specific what she wants. She saw the tires and she straight away, she was like, Dad, I don't like these tires. I don't want white wheels. I'm like, look, okay, we can paint them, right? We'll paint them. And she's like, okay. Colors that she went with was pink, purple, and blue. All neon. And she was very specific about that. She wants them very shiny and neony. So yeah, obviously I have to make sure, you know, I have to come up with the goods now. But it was amazing, man. Going online, choosing all the paints, and like checking with my daughter, is this color okay, or is that color okay for this part? And she's like, yeah, okay, I want that one. Honestly, it's just one of the best experiences, man. As a parent, innit? It's like seeing their little wee faces like lighting up, and you know, getting excited about, you know, engineering and tinkering. Like, I love that, man. My daughter's more like, she likes more building and tinkering. Like my son, he's more of a PlayStation guy, you know, which I love. Do you know what I'm saying? My son got me back into gaming again, so you know what I'm saying. Shout out to my lad dude. Alright, so that's the manual. So here we have the wing, and you've got some tools in there like a cross wrench, some Allen keys or hex wrenches for our American friends. And in here we've got the motor man, I think, yeah, and a pinion. I don't know what size pinion that is, but I will let, no, hang on, I can see it. It's a 14 tooth. Okay, so they give a 14 tooth pinion. I don't know, depending on I'll see what pinions I have at home and we'll work it out later, obviously. Oh, and you get some window masks, all right, for your windows, so that's sweet. That's going to be needed. Check this out. All right, so yeah, I'll put everything back. So this is how it comes. I think it's all in one body, because you've got the nitro cutouts here for the engine and the fuel filler. So yeah man, it's a decent body. I love like buggy bodies. They're just like small, nice, sleek, and they hardly get banged up. And the Lexan is not bad. It's all right. It's got flex, but it's kind of sturdy as well, so I'm pleased with that. This is gonna get hydro dipped. I've spoken to my daughter how she wants to paint it, and we went over a few processes, and I explained the process of hydro dipping, and I think that was the most appealing to her. She was like, yeah, let's hydro dip it. So I'm not gonna go with any, like, you know, decals or hydro dip folds or anything like that. I'm just gonna use normal spray paint, and we're gonna come up with well, I already know what my daughter wants. She said she wants a rainbow effect, so I think that's gonna be perfect. Depending on how she sprays the paint on the water, that will determine basically how this comes out. But overall, body is solid, man. I've got nothing. You know, you can probably reinforce it with drywall, shoe glue, or what I usually do, just put some Gorilla Tape on it, man. But one thing, it does make the body heavy, man. Once you use Gorilla Tape, it's like it's a really thick tape. So yeah, it gets like really heavy. So it's really up to you. It's your personal choice. If you want to, you can, or you can just leave it, man. But I probably will put some sort of tape, maybe not Gorilla Tape, but some sort of other duct tape or something lighter, man, innit? It's just yeah, sometimes Gorilla Tape is too much, man. Anyway, let's move on. And we've got these awesome tires, man. Tires are, I would say, they're not super soft, but they're not hard either. I would say they're like a nice medium. But this is like a race kit, man, innit? So this is like for, I don't know, probably carpet or clay. But we'll see how these hold out, you know. They do come with foam inserts, but I'm not sure about these foam inserts, man. They're open cell foam, so like when you pinch them, you can actually feel your finger on the other side. Alright, so I don't think I want this to last, man, innit? I don't want my daughter to go out running and have a blowout. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna mod these tires before I think I'm gonna strap them, because I'm gonna put in my Armor Success system in here. It's gonna be powerful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strap these tires, make sure they're strapped. I think, oh, they're decent, man, these tires. As you can see, it's all ribbed inside as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with these tires, to be honest with you. I actually like the wheels as well. I like the white dish wheels. They look cool, man. They look like they remind me of the old school cars, you know, from the 1940s, and they have the white wheel tires. That's what it reminds me of. You know, you can always get wheels and tires, man, do you know what I'm saying? But just to make sure, like, these ones don't just get ruined in it, I'll probably like retire these tires and just keep the tires, because obviously my daughter wants to paint the wheels, so it's gonna be like, you know, something very special to me, at least, in it. So I'm not gonna want to get rid of it. That's the tires and the foam inserts. My daughter's been playing around with this. It's been in the house for like a couple of weeks, and my daughter's been yeah, she's been like taking it out, putting the motor here, as you can see. But that's a minor one. That's gonna happen anyway. She's been like, you know, testing motors and stuff. She was like, oh, how is this gonna go together? Just asking me bare questions, man. I've just been having an awesome like couple of weeks, just chilling out and talking about RC stuff with my daughter, man. It's been amazing couple of weeks. This is the Hyper VS. 1/8 scale buggy. Let's start for the front. A-arms. A-arms are really beefy, man, innit? I'm really liking these A-arms. Really beefy. Plus you can get the carbon fiber inserts for them as well. Something I noticed, like if you look here, you got a stainless steel screw, and over here, can you see? So this basically you only get in high-end stuff, man, like in low seas. Do you know what I'm saying? When I saw that, I was like, what? So yeah, I was really shocked by that. So that's a really nice like feature. Do you know what I'm saying? It won't come undone. So I really appreciate that. You got a little mini bumper. All right, it's got a bit of flex in it, but buggies, man, innit? Don't crash buggies. When you crash buggies, they just, you know, because there's nothing here, man, innit, to like, you know, support it. There's no bumpers, nothing like that, so just don't crash it. Drive shafts are a little bit, I don't know, man, they're a bit like, I'm used to like Armor Creighton ones, do you know what I'm saying, and they're thick, bro, but these ones are a little bit small, man. I think they're about 4 mil. Right, so what's next? You have 17mm big bore shocks. All right, the springs feel okay, but obviously you got tensioner there. Most of the construction is aluminium. You got aluminium bodies, you got aluminium shock caps, but the eyelets are plastic, which might be a problem. I am not sure, but I think in case of like an accident or tumble, I think they'll just pop out and you can just pop them back in, you know. I love the color, black and silver or grayish gunmetal. I'm really liking this setup, man, and this color scheme is really cool. I like that. Alright, you got upper A-arms, sway bar, front and rear already installed. Obviously you can adjust that how you like, and it's not bad, man. The shocks are not bad. It's got really positive, like smooth action, so I'm very pleased with that. As you can see, the bounce back, I like it. Alright, moving on, you have obviously you got aluminium top plate for the steering to keep all of this together. You got stamped aluminium shock towers, which can be upgraded, obviously. I don't know how they're gonna hold up, but we shall see. You have a massive battery tray, man, I have to say, and a little like a plate pedestal for your ESC, and I like this as well. If you look over here, it's got like a little step so you can sort of back up your batteries, you know, however you want it. Moving on, you got same again, they're about 4 mil center drive shaft. You have a plastic servo mount, which I don't really like, to be honest with you. I prefer aluminium servo mounts. Like, one thing about me is servo mounts have to be an aluminium, man, straight up, because you want that to be rigid or carbon fiber. Plastic, I'm not really sure, because servo gets hot and then the plastic starts buckling and moving and shifting, and that affects your steering, which I'm not a big fan of. But that's just my take on things, man, and I think personally it should be aluminium. So I will be in the future upgrading this for my daughter. It does come with a servo horn. It's plastic, so I'll see if I've got an aluminium one, or we'll use this for now and upgrade it later. This I haven't seen, man, in it. Like, if you look here, the steering acronym is actually, it's just a piece of wire, basically, you know. It's just bent into place, and it's held in by, if you look, let me see if I can show you guys. If you look in there underneath, it's just held in by a collar. Can you see? You know, so I have not seen that before. I haven't seen this system before, but I'm sure it shouldn't be a problem, and if I do have problems, I'll think of sorting that out somehow. But it's held in by a collar just underneath here. It's very hard to see, man. Hold on. It's just underneath, can you see? There. So that setup I have not seen before, but we shall see how that works out. Moving on, you have front and rear sashi braces. They are plastic, but they're very rigid, man, I have to say. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, who knows. We shall see. And again, you can get upgrades for this as well in aluminium, so that's a nice touch. Thank you, Hobao. I have an aluminium top plate, alright, which really looks nice, man. It's got that brushed stainless steel look. I really like it, but obviously it's aluminium. But you have an aluminium CNC'd motor mount. So on the rears you have a little bumper as well, which has basically zero flex, but that's alright with me. You do have aluminium hinge pin braces, but only on the rear, not on the inner rear. Basically, inner rear is plastic, which is, but you can, I believe you can get upgrades for them, so which I will be doing, but not straight out of the box. I'm gonna wait a while and see how these hold out. Same again in the front. Okay, the front rears are plastic, and on the front you got aluminium ones. One thing I forgot to mention was the receiver box is a sealed receiver box. However, there's a massive, let me show you this. This is where you can see here inside, I don't know if you guys can see, but inside here there's like a, behind this little clip basically is like a massive gap basically where the wires go in. So water's just gonna seep in through there, man. So I'm gonna have to waterproof it somehow, you know, but we'll do that when we get to it. You have rear mud guards, which is banging. That's really nice to see. Right out of the box, man, you got mud guards, you know what I'm saying? This bit just gets caked over, innit? So yeah, that's really nice. It does help that these shocks are booted, and I have to say, like, this you only see in like high-end stuff, man, innit? You don't really see like booted shocks, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that Hobao is a cheap brand, man. I'm not saying they're cheap. I'm just saying, like, for the price you pay, the quality, I'm just surprised. I'm shocked with the quality of it all, you know. And having something like this in a nitro version, I think it'd be sick. So I'm really considering getting the nitro version, but we'll talk about that later. Let's finish this off now. Obviously you have camber and tow in, tow out, front and rear. You can adjust that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's an overview of the Hobao Hyper VS 80% roller. I can't wait to get started on this build. Obviously I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go right to the bones. I have to get inside the diffs, check what's going on, man, innit? It's just the way I do things, you know. Only car is still stock out of the box in my house is the Hobby King Trooper Pro, because I just wanted to see what it was made of, basically, just to see. And nothing's failed, man. The drivetrain's still fine. Nothing, I haven't changed anything. I haven't upgraded anything. It's bashing, it's running around, no problems, man. With this, I definitely want to like make certain improvements, all right, because I will be putting a 6S system in here. So when you're running 6S, man, everything just sort of breaks. You just got to be mindful of that, you know, and you got to toughen up certain things, like especially the drivetrain. You have to, you know, you got no choice. So I'm gonna go with the drivetrain, you know. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys was, you see these spring adjusters? They're plastic, man. Another disappointment. I would have preferred if they were aluminium, but they're plastic. But we shall see, man, innit? If I need to change them, I can always change them out. The battery tray, it comes with 3 straps, but the only thing I don't like, they're not in a fixed position. They just sort of move about, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. You know, I do like it in a fixed position where one's in the middle and 2 in the end, but you can adjust it if you want to do that. So I think, you know, anything that gives you options in RC, I see that as a positive. All right, it's up to each individual user how they feel and how you want to mod it. This is why I love this hobby, man. You can do what you want to do, all right, especially when you get a kit like this. You can put your own personal stamp on it, or in this case, my daughter's own personal stamp on it. Okay, so before I move on, I want to give a huge shout out to modelsports.co.uk. This is where I got the vehicle from. Yeah, man, you guys performed really well. It basically, you guys did what it said on the tin, basically, you know. And when this is, or especially RC shops, you know, they perform and they do what they say on the tin. That's all you can ask for, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm very pleased with the service, and it was really packed. This box was inside another box, you know, with airbags all around it. So that was really good. There was really good packaging as well. They dispatched it same day, I think, or the next day, and it was here the following day, you know. So very good service. I will be going back to Motorsports and buying other stuff. Alright, that's how it's done, people. Alright, okay, next up it's the radio. We have the FlySky FS GT2B. I chose this for a few reasons. I will explain a little bit better. Let's get this out of the box first. As you can see, it's still sealed, so this is how it comes out of the box. Obviously you've got your manual. I would always recommend reading it, make sure you don't miss anything, alright, and certain operations. It's just good to have, man, and it's good to read, you know, manufacturers' advice, so to speak. Alright, so it comes with the extra grip. You've got a charge cable, which is really appreciated, to be honest with you. If you don't like the grip on the handle, you can always swap it over and see if this one's better, but I find they're pretty much similar, man, innit? So that's that. This charge cable, okay, the important bit. One of the reasons I got this for my daughter was this comes with the rechargeable battery. Alright, yeah man, it looks tidy. Let's get in here. I do actually have a FlySky transmitter from them. Well, it's actually a plain one, you know. But yeah man, one thing I can say about FlySky is I've never lost signal with them. You can't really say that about certain brands, man, innit? You lose signal, and I think that's one of the worst things that can happen, innit? So I'm very happy with this remote. I have to say it's a 3-channel. You got the extra button here. Okay, so the main reason I got this FlySky remote was because it has this cover. Alright, one thing about my daughter is like she's had a go on my MT44, and the first thing she does is she wants to press all the buttons. She said, "Daddy, what does this do? What does this do?" So she just messes up all the settings in it straight away. I'm kind of happy it's got this cover, so it will, like, you know, prevent her from accidentally changing it, and obviously it will prevent a lot of temptation as well because it's all covered up. Obviously you've got all the usual suspects. You've got steering, throttle trim, dual rates, reverse buttons, and you have a power button here. So basically you got all the major functions that you need, man, innit, to adjust stuff. This will be a perfect first remote for my daughter, you know. And it comes with a stubby antenna, so it's less likely to break, but I would have preferred antenna-less, you know the ones that are on here on the front. I would have preferred one of them, but you can't get everything, man, innit? Let's check this out. This is the battery that comes with the FlySky remote. Alright, so it's a Li-ion polymer battery. It's a 800 milliamp hour capacity, and it's 3.7 volts. So yeah man, this is gonna last quite a while, I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the worst things when you go out for a run and you run out of battery on your remote. That's just so annoying. This is gonna help prevent that, thank God. I'll see how good they are. I might order another one for my daughter so she's got a spare. You guys know me, man, innit? I like having backup plans for my backup plans. Overall, this remote is decent, man, innit? I'm liking it. I think this is gonna be good, you know. Plus, there's no wires to fix here. You know, normally sometimes you'll have like a Tamiya plugs and stuff in here. This is just straight, bruv. You see? You just slot it in. You see? Push it in, and there you go. Your battery's in. How neat is that, man? That looks really neat, man. I'm liking it, you know. A lot of people like knock FlySky, you know. They're like, "Oh, FlySky." Trust me, man, innit? They're better than a lot of radios out. And like I said, I've never lost signal with the FlySky remote. So that is saying something. You have your charge port over here, so you just plug it in and, you know, charge it up, man. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be really good first radio for my daughter. So I'm happy with that. Hopefully everything works out. Okay, so next we have the power system. It's straightforward, man. It's my Arma Creighton BLX 185 system. Hefty motor. I love this motor, man, and this motor's I've bashed the hell out of it, and as you can see there's a lot of, you know, but yeah, this motor's been really good, man, innit? I've really enjoyed using this motor. This motor is a 2050 kV. It's got plenty of torque, it's got plenty of speed, and obviously it's made in China. But yeah, man, I love these Arma BLX motors. They're really good, you know, they perform really good. They're basically, I suspect they're a Hobao King rebrand. That's all they've done. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe they changed the body, but all the internals and everything is just the Hobao King Max 8, I think, you know, 2050 kV. But who knows, man, innit, these things. But that's what I suspect. But regardless, man, innit, they're really good. They perform really well, and you can get them for relatively cheap. Alright, not in the UK. If you're in the UK, you're screwed. You know, a BLX 185 system in the UK is about £200 on eBay. So yeah, man, you either get this or you get a Max 8 combo. You choose, man, innit. But one thing is, I like having options. When you have options, man, innit, they're the flavor of life, you know, and the flavor of RC as well. This is another upgrade. Well, for me, it's compulsory, man, innit. With any motor, especially when you're running 6S, you need cooling. Alright, I don't know why they don't fit, you know, heat sinks and fans from the factory, obviously to reduce cost. But how much do these cost, man? They cost like a fiver. They hardly ain't worth anything, you know. And the way I see it, these fans, they're consumable products. You're gonna use them. Once they break, you chuck and you put a new one in. Simple as that. There is few things you can do. You can mod them, like put a mesh on the top, which I might actually do for my daughter, because, you know, it's my daughter. But me, normally I just run them, man. I run them until they break, and I just replace them as I go along. They're really cheap. They're like, these fans are about what, a couple of pounds, you know. That's like $2-3, you know. And obviously it's the color purple. My daughter made sure, she said, yeah, it's got to be pink or purple. So I didn't find pink, I found purple, so I got a purple one for her. I wouldn't even call this an upgrade, man. This is just compulsory. You gotta have cooling, you know. These motors get like really hot, so that's something I got extra for my daughter. That's that. And obviously you have the BLX 185. You can't go wrong with these ESCs, man, innit? They last ages. However, with that being said, they have a common fault. What happens is they get stuck in like a programming mode, and the light just stays in programming mode and it won't come out of it and it won't operate. So same thing happened to me. I had to send it off to basically get it. It was still under warranty, so I sent it off to get it. Alright, so that's the ESC that's going to be going in, the Arma BLX 185. I got some closed cell inserts for my daughter. She deserves it, man, you know. This is our first RC kit, and I'll make sure that everything's on point, you know. So I got some closed. Let's open this actually. It's from kforceracing.com. Alright, so if anybody's interested, part number, there is no part number, everybody, so you're just gonna have to, you know, this is from AliExpress, so yeah, go on AliExpress, just type in 1/8 foam inserts and they should come up. Alright, and as you guys can see, whoa, man, what a difference, what a huge difference, man, isn't it? Now when you pinch it, you can't feel your finger on the other side, and it's just overall a much better foam, man, innit? I think all manufacturers should just throw these in, man, innit? They're way better, man. They're a better design, they perform better, you know. I know this is like for racers, but that's where all the innovation starts, man, innit? Even in real life, all the like automotive innovations, they happen in F1, in racing, do you know what I'm saying? And same with the RC, all the racers, they come up with bad boy ideas on improving shit, you know, crazy out of the box ideas, and it works. And this works, man, innit? This closed cell foam, it feels awesome, bro. You know, it almost feels like silicone. And that's the extra foams I got for my daughter. I will not be throwing these away. Alright, I will be keeping them. One thing I'm going to tell you guys, alright, when you have like leftover RC parts, don't chuck them in the bin, because there will be a rainy day when you might need that, man, you know. And instead of waiting, ordering, spending more money, there's going to be something in your house that you can use, you know, which results in more runtime, man. And more runtime means more fun, you know what I'm saying? So don't throw your shit away. Okay, so this is the JX Servo. It's an Ecoboost high voltage digital servo, and it has a cordless motor. So yeah, man, not bad. I wanted to try this servo. Actually, I wanted to try this on my Kraton, you know, because I have a Hobby King. I don't know what it is, man, in it. I forgot. That's how long ago I put it in there. I don't even remember what the hell it is, but it's from Hobby King. That's that much I know. And it's sort of I think it's coming to the end of its life. So let's see how this works out. If this works out, I might get exactly the same one for my Kraton. I've been wanting to try this out for a while now. You know, it's the JX Servo CLS 6322HV. It's all aluminium constructed, top, middle, and oh, hang on. No, you got a plastic bottom, man, in it. Alright, so they gotta save money somewhere, I suppose. But this is really reasonable, man. This was, I think, like £20. Alright, £20 is about what, $25 US. Not bad, man. Very reasonable, acceptable, you know. And it comes with a menagerie of servo horns. Alright, so whatever purpose you might have for this servo, there's a servo horn in there for you. Alright, you got some massive ones, you got some round ones, you got some starry-eyed ones, you've got, you know, all the usual suspects. And you have these grommets here. What I like about these grommets, they're like one piece, do you know what I'm saying? So there's only two in there. right? Normally you'll get like 4 and they're split up, and what happens when you screw them down, they sort of twist and they go into a messed up position, man, innit? So let me just show you guys. Look at this. Look at that, man, innit? What a nice, neat, tucked away design. Alright, and then you have, obviously you have these inserts that go in here just like that. Let me show you. Alright, so there you go. That's perfect, man. That looks banging. That's really nice, tidy. Alright, so thumbs up, JX. You're thinking out of the box. I like that. Doing stuff differently, but yeah, man, these grommets are nice. Alright, everyone, last but not least, we have the spray paints. So these are the colors my daughter went with, and like I said, she wanted very bright and sparkly, so I went with neon pink. She requested this, and yeah, man, I think it should come out banging. I got it from 151. I've been using their products quite a bit lately, actually. I used their silicone on my man cave build, and it works really good, man. I was quite impressed with like the quality of the silicone, so I just want to try out their spray paint and see if they're any good, basically. Alright, that's the neon pink, and we have a neon blue, same again from 515. I want to check out how their quality is, so yeah, we will find out. Alright, and royal purple. Well, not royal purple, but you know, but this is from the paint factory. I have not used them. I have seen them around, but we shall see if they're decent, man. I might get some more stuff from them. I don't know, but that's the spray paints, everyone. And so that's it for the unboxing. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I certainly really enjoyed unboxing this. I know it's not a traditional unboxing video. I went on talking, bambling, please excuse that, but it's just I'm really nostalgic and very happy this morning, just sharing this with you guys. You know, these are one of the things that every parent should cherish, man, and these memories, you know. We won't be here, we will fade away and we will die, you know, but these memories will last forever, man. I'm fortunate, man, innit? I'm blessed to actually have this experience with my daughter, you know. I remember my father, you know, my old man giving me my first RC, you know, and I can positively tell you, I don't remember what the hell I did that year, you know, or what I studied in school. I don't remember any of that, but I do remember getting that first RC, man, innit? And it was a life-changing experience, and it's helped me, you know. I was at a point where I was about to lose my life, you know, I was about to die. That's the worst thing that can happen to anybody. To come back from that, you know, and now participating in my children's life and passing on these amazing memories, do you know what I'm saying? And them asking me questions, and they want to find out about my dad and how I got my first RC. All of that, man, innit? It's just priceless. No amount of money can buy these kinds of experiences, you know. And the good feeling you get from that, trust me, man, it lasts forever, you know. And it can never be replaced by any sort of stimulant like drugs, alcohol. Can never come close to that kind of feeling, that high you get, you know. So with that said, I want to thank all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support, and a shout out to all my viewers as well, regardless if you're subscribed or not. If you have any questions or anything you want to find out about the Hyper VS, please leave them in the comments. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. So until next time, look after yourself, everyone, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Take care.